I'm not gonna lie, I put off filming this video for a really long time because I didn't want to put my lips through hell, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it for you guys. Are you guys ready to see some lip swatches? Here we go. It's Shawnee, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So today I have a really requested, really exciting liquid lipstick review on the new shades of Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. You guys all know that this is probably my favorite liquid lipstick formula ever in the world, times a million. And when Kat Von D said that she was coming out with 16 new shades, I went a little ballistic. I stalked the Sephora site, I stalked my Sephora stores, I stalked my JCPenney's Sephora stores. Basically, I would not sleep until I got my hands on all of them. So now I have my hands on all of them and I figured, well, I may as well do a review. And you guys seemed very excited when I was talking about it on Snapchat. And if you guys don't follow me on Snapchat, you definitely need to. I've been doing a lot of Snapchatting. So Snapchat is kind of like my vlog, sort of, yeah. Anyways, you guys pretty much know what I'm gonna say about these and how much I love them. I will talk a little bit more about the formula and such towards the end of the video, but right now I wanna just go ahead and jump into the lip swatches because I know that's probably what you guys are here for anyways. I will be swatching all 16 of these on my poor little mouth. So let's jump into it. This first shade we have on my lips is called Noble, and this is a very light, slightly peachy, neutral nude color. This one definitely doesn't work so well on my skin tone by itself, but I can definitely deepen it up with a lip liner. Bow and Arrow is a really pretty medium, neutral nude color. It's just like that perfect medium nude. I don't know how else to say it. It totally works on my skin tone as that blank out your lips neutral nude color. I know this color is a re-promote. She did have it in her original collection. I'm not sure whether the color itself has changed, but I love this one. It went on super, super nicely, very pigmented, very creamy, not patchy at all. Requiem, something like that. This one is a light lavender pink type color. It's a very, very light purpley pink. And this one doesn't work by itself on my skin, but once again, lip liner, mix it in with another liquid lipsticks. You could totally get this one to work for any skin tone, but I will say that this formula is not patchy necessarily, but it does settle into the lip lines. I think it's something to do with these kind of milky pastel colors that just seem to settle into the cracks in your lips. Melancholia is a light peachy neutral type color. This one once again does have a slight white base to it, so it doesn't work super well on my skin by itself, but this one doesn't settle into the lip lines as bad as the last one I showed you, but I will say this one is a touch patchy, so you may want to apply like a slight second layer. Lovesick is gorgeous. I don't know why more people aren't hyping this color up. It is amazing. It's a beautiful nudie pinky with a slight purple tone to it, like a nudie pinky mauve type color. Oh my goodness, looks amazing on my skin tone. Will probably work for most skin tones. Mother is another absolutely gorgeous one. This one is a deeper pink rose color. I love it. It goes on so smoothly, so pigmented, so opaque, doesn't settle into the lines, looks amazing. This one will absolutely work on all skin tones. Double Dare is another really popular one in this new launch. This one and Bow and Arrow have been selling out like all the time, everywhere. This one is a gorgeous, deeper brown rose color. This one definitely has more brown in it than the last one I showed you, Mother, which was more pinky toned. This shade really does kind of remind me of ColourPop Bumble, sort of like that type of color, but this one is so beautiful. It's not streaky, not patchy, goes on beautifully. This is it. This is my favorite lip color in the entire collection. I haven't even swatched the other half of the collection on my lips, and I know this is my favorite. This one is called Ayesha. It's amazing. It is like Nars Dominique in liquid lipstick form. Did you get that? Yeah? Okay. This one is a little bit more like purple though. It's kind of like a muted lilac, but like a deep lilac. It doesn't have any white to it. It's perfect. Susperia or Susperia? I think it's Susperia. This one is a gorgeous, vibrant magenta pinky purple. This one went on phenomenally. This one is a little bit more pink than the old color she had in her collection, which is still there, called LUV or Love. That one is a little bit more purple. This one is more of a magenta pinky purple. Beloved is a bright, vibrant, corally pink color. This one is really pretty and a pretty unique color in my opinion. It's almost like a neon coral and it's a really beautiful, and this one was slightly patchy, but once you get it on and let it dry, you cannot tell that it's patchy at all. Sangre is a gorgeous orange toned red color. This is a very, very warm red. So I love these types of orangey red tones on me, but I know they're not everybody's cup of tea. So if you're more of a blue toned red person, you may not be crazy about this, but I'm totally crazy about this because the formula is on point and the color is on point and it just all looks on point. Nosferatu, however you pronounce that, is a deep blood red color. I absolutely love this color. Nothing wrong with the texture or the formula on this. It practically applies itself on the lips. I will say Kat Von D has two other red lipsticks that were previously in her Everlasting liquid lipstick line called Outlaw and Underage Red, and now she has this new one as well as the previous one I just showed you, Sangre. So there are a lot of red liquid lipsticks for you to pick from. You probably won't need all of them. Exorcism is a deep purpley, berry, dark reddish purple color. This is very, very dark, but you can still definitely tell it's purple. It doesn't look so dark that it just looks black on the lips. Applies beautifully, looks beautiful, doesn't look patchy or streaky or splotchy. Damned is a very, very dark blood red color with a lot of brown tones in it, so it looks like a very dark brownish red. This one I will say definitely benefits with a second layer. I find the first layer to be pretty patchy and a little sheer, but you can totally apply a second layer onto these without them getting too thick or cakey, or they don't start cracking with the second layer. I have 2 layers on my lips right now and I think it looks pretty good, a lot better than it does with just 1 layer. Echo is probably the most unique shade that Kat Von D released in this entire liquid lipstick collection. It is a royal blue type color. It's not as dark or deep as I was expecting. It's still pretty punchy. You can definitely tell it's blue. There's no doubt about that. It is a little unfortunate because the formula on this isn't fantastic. It's kind of like Damned, the last one I showed you. It definitely benefits from a second layer. And finally, the last shade is called Witches, and this is just a black. I mean, there's nothing else to really say about it. It's a black liquid lipstick. It's awesome. I actually really like the way I look in black. I know black is kind of like a controversial color, but a lot of companies have black lipsticks and lip products now. So I hope those lip swatches were helpful to you guys and it helped you guys decide which ones you want to pick up. I am definitely very happy with the range that Kat Von D came out with this time. I think this 16 shade extension on top of the 12 she already had in her collection is very welcome. I welcome them happily. As far as the packaging on these products, this is what it looks like. It is a very, very skinny, thin but very long tube. You get 6.6 milliliters or 0.22 fluid ounces of lip product, which is about typical what you would get in a traditional liquid lipstick or lip gloss. You do get a pretty typical doe foot applicator with these, nothing too crazy or unique. This product does retail for $20, which is pretty typical for a high-end liquid lipstick, and there is no discernible taste or scent with this formula either. The formula itself is kind of like a slightly creamy, slightly whipped moussey feel. It's not as liquidy as the Lime Crime Velveteens or the ColourPop Ultra Matte lipsticks, but it's also not as thick and moussey as something like the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks or the Milani Amore matte liquid lipsticks. I will say I do feel like some of these could have been more pigmented in one pass on the lips. I feel like the original 12 shades she had in her collection were all like one pass opaque pigmentation, but a couple of these, which I did note in the individual lip swatches for you, some of these definitely needed to be built up a little bit or they looked a little patchy on the lips. Not a complete deal breaker, but definitely something to keep in mind. These Kat Von D liquid lipsticks are some of the most long wearing liquid lipsticks I have in my liquid lipstick collection. You guys know I've tested out so many different brands and different formulas of liquid lipstick, and Kat Von D was probably the very first liquid lipstick formula I'd ever tried in my life. So it does hold a special place in my heart. And despite this liquid lipstick formula being one of the oldest on the market, because you guys know every brand is coming out with their new liquid lipstick formula, a new product to their line. Kat Von D has had these around for a long time, but I still think that they have pretty much stood the test of time. They still hold their ground. They are still just as good, if not better, than a lot of the other ones on the market nowadays. These don't crack or flake off of my lips. I can apply a thin second layer without having any troubles with longevity. These are just really good. They're just like my tried and true, my favorites. As always, I will write the names of all of the shades in the description box down below, and next to the shade names, I will be sure to put asterisks or little stars next to the ones that are my favorites in the collection. That's pretty much it. I wanted to do this video more so for the lip swatches and so you guys can see all the new colors on me, more so than like a full review video, because I've talked your ear off about this formula. You guys know I just love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please thumbs up this video if it was helpful to you guys, because it really does help my video out a lot. It helps get those lip swatches out to more people, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys in my next video, which will be a favorites video on Thursday. I'll see you then. Bye! Heard that some of these tubes leak, so I have been really careful to kind of put in the applicator. Start off with the big guns. Do I have a boyfriend? Am I in a relationship? Am I dating somebody?